All right, onto some DeWalt's. They got buy one get one. The Ryobi Days has the more new deals. Right, onto some hand tools. You got. All right, we got the Memorial Day savings. This is at the Home Depot. Don't forget to help out the channel by subscribing, hitting the like and the bell. Don't forget to follow us on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook for more today's price glitches. All right, so let's go ahead and start. We're gonna cover most of the tools. There's a lot more to cover. We'll cover that next week, and we'll go from there. So we got the self-propelled mower. This is the 21-inch from the Makita. It's actually on clearance for $449. They're from $749. That's a really, really good value. 36-volt tool. All right, you got this on clearance. This is the dual battery string trimmer. This one's $299. They're from $699. It's a little bit heavy, but a lot of power. All right, scaffolds. We do have different sizes. So this one's a $298. It is a 6 feet interior scaffold. This one's a 6 feet by 6 feet, $348. Here's another one, a little bit different in size. It's a 5 feet by 4, $219. This is a smaller one, but a little bit cheaper. All right, we got the Memorial Day appliance savings, save up to 35% off, and save an extra $450 off. So if you spend $29.96, you save $450. You spend up to $29.95, save $250, and so forth. So if you guys do combination or combine, you guys are able to save some money there on that. $628 on that set, and then you got this fridge for $26 with the 4-piece package, $26.82, and then just the fridge itself is $15.49. Not bad. I'm not gonna go over all the appliances because there's a lot to go over, and I will be leaving some links down below in the description section of the video. The mini splits, definitely recommend these mini splits for your garage. If you're able to close those doors and put some insulation on those windows and put some insulation windows on the garage, definitely recommend the mini split. I will be putting DIY versions down below in the description section on the YouTube shopping cart. That's a clearance item, the Bosch. And then you got this oscillating tool. It's $75 from $149. Now, always double check your items because sometimes these stickers are not updated. They might be lower in price. $49.97 for the inverter. This is a 120 watt inverter for the Ryobi. You got a rotary hammer for $189. And then you got looks like an impact driver for $119. This is a 4-speed. And then jigsaw for $129. This is a cordless jigsaw, 18 bolts from the Rigid. All right, guys. The Ryobi Days has started already online and already posted links. We'll be posting links to these. They have it on the clearance section. It must be last year's or overstock. But the Ryobi Days are already live online. So I already did post those. We'll be posting some in this video. The buy one, get one free deals that they got going on. You got the router, the punch router, and then you do have that rear handle circular saw. Hammer drill for $129. And then you got this planer. This one's $169. DeWalt 20 volt down from $258. And then you got a belt sander. This one's $329. And then a bandsaw there at the bottom. All right, so $81 off from $89 for this rapid charger. All right, buy one get one free. These are brand new deals. All right, so the free tools are on the left, so you can get the ratchet, the blower, shop blower, oscillating tool, or the radial, and you do have to buy one of these kits. So either the impact driver drill combo, $229, the installation driver, or the impact driver combo. These deals are definitely hackable, so you guys are able to hack those. All right, $113. It's on clearance. This is a circular saw, 7 1/4 down from $139. And then you got a reciprocating saw, brushless, 102 down from $149. A drywall screw gun, $60 up from $119. And that's what it looks like because it was already sold out or they didn't have any available there. You got the high torque impact wrench. I believe I saw this at the other store, the Lobes, for like $2.99 with the kit. So it's actually a much better deal than this. So $19.97 for the impact, 6-point impact sockets, 10 piece. These are 3/8, and then you got $29.97 for the 60-piece bit set for the Makita. Those are good sets there. All right, on to some DeWalt's. They got some deals here for the holiday coming up. All right, so this one is on sale, $99. I did test it at the other store. They did have it much more expensive than this. So that's actually a pretty good deal for 99 bucks. And if you guys, I noticed something different about this one than the other one. That one did had a little bit more power than the one that I have. Have the older version, the one you can extend or connect run it with an extension cord basically. And this one did had more power than the previous version. Next one down is the miter saw. Let us know that in the comment section if you got that miter saw for, what was it, 250 bucks or something like that, 270. Let us know if you got that. All right, so this one's the 60-volt miter saw. It's actually a pretty good deal for what it is because it's $600. It's $100 off. All right, on to some hand tools. You got utility knife, $7.97 for the Husky. That's just the Husky version. It does come with some extra blades. It is foldable. And then you got the fastback from the Milwaukee. It's really nice. Definitely jump on those. $12.97 for the single. Or you got the 11-in-1 for $16.97. The tape measure for $19.97. So any of those are pretty solid. They're pretty solid tools. That's the magnetic tape measure. And right there, it is labeled on both sides. That's actually pretty nice. All right, some more new deals. Something I never seen before is this. This is actually a wire stripper. Yeah, even they sell strippers here. This is a different gauge wire stripper, and it does have that little part in the middle that you have to flip with that different type of gauge. So that's very interesting the way they did this. It's very small. And then you got a 14-in-1 here. This is a precision screwdriver. That's actually a pretty nice little handy tool to have around the house. And then you got this one. This one you can store all the bits inside. That is a 14-in-1. All right, $79 for the 2 batteries. That's a really, really good deal for those 2 batteries. 2 amp hour, pretty much 40 bucks a piece. And then you got the jigsaw. So that is the 2-pack of 2 amp hour batteries. You got the work skin from the Milwaukee. This is different colors. They even got black. $19.97. Gray, whatever. $12.97 for the fastback, the tape measure, or that 13-in-1. So definitely check it out. All right, $14.97 for this one's your choice here on these. You got the 2-pack of fastbacks. You got the rafter square or the tape measure. That's actually a really good value for the 2-pack of. That's what I would get out of all these. I would get the tape measure or this. The 2-pack of fastbacks. That's definitely the best bang for your value on this one. The auto lock tape measure, pretty solid. Labeled on one side. Single. You got 109 for this one. This was a smaller unit. It's just perfectly for cooling the outside or the small area. You got the 30-inch adjustable fan, $199. This is all metal. Same thing with this one. If you guys want to put some misters nozzles on these, all you have to do is just put a couple of those and you're pretty much set on all these. Check out this huge fan, $399. This is a metal drum fan or barrel fan that they call it, a 10,000 CFM. And they got this smaller one and so forth. So we'll be listing all the prices for those or the links to those. All right, so something different about this AC that I noticed, very, very different from other ones. I'll let you know what's up with this one. This was an 8,000 BTU inverter heat and cool, $499. To start, it's basically an inverter AC. What inverter AC is, it varies the compressor. And here's the other one. It does have an exhaust port and an import where it brings the air in and it takes the air out, hot air out. Not like the other ones. The other ones just do to have hot air out, and it brings the hot air in from doors, windows, gaps, all that. And guess what? That's not very efficient. So these are going to be the most efficient for their class. Not going to be the most efficient overall, but for their class, they're going to be the most efficient because they're going to, stick the outside air, leave the outside air out. Something that's more efficient is a window unit like this. Now this one, the back portion is already outside, so the hot air is outside. The one that's going in and out is already outside, and then the inside, all you do is just have the inside air. So it's going to be the most efficient for this part. And then it varies. They do have a whole bunch of sizes. I do recommend you guys upsize. Do not buy whatever it says here on the sticker, especially if it gets really hot or humid where you live. All right, so they got this one, $419. It's a 12,000 BTU, so it's a 1-ton unit. It's going to be a larger room. And if you need something for even larger room, for 14,000 BTU. The only thing you have to be careful about these big units is the type of connection you're going to have. Sometimes they do not have that standard 110, 120 volts. All right, so they got this combo kit, $399. This is weed whacker and a blower combo kit. They got the pruning saw for $189. This is two only. The other one was a kit. Does include battery and charger. And then for evaporative coolers, for the shop, you got $10.99. This is an Apex 500. So just different sizes for these. And these are going to be mostly for somewhere where it's not very hot or humid. Once it gets to be very humid, these things do not work, guys. You need an AC. All right, we got a construction jack. These are great for you guys to do a lot of cabinetry, a lot of door install, everything that appliance, leveling appliances. These are pretty much going to be the tool for you. The DeWalt's probably one of the best ones out there. It does have that the lowering and the lifting technology. All right, so they got a 2600 PSI. This one's $399. It does have all sorts of compartments there, so you guys can store your bits and all that. That's a really nice setup for the DeWalt's. All right, we got the rigid drill kits. Starting on the right, we got $169 for the subcompact brushless, $139 for the 2-tool regular, not a brushless, it's a brushed unit, and then $199 for the top of the line brushless impact driver and hammer drill. All right, talking about Makita, buy 2 get 1 free. So you do have to buy 2 of these tools, circular saw, jigsaw, all those, and get a 5 amp hour battery. Yeah, Makita is not having the best deals out there. You got this one on clearance. I believe they had this one online as well, so there's a lot of people buying these. So if you guys find them or you guys need them, you got the nut drivers there for $12. They got the flexible tools. Not a whole lot of deals on this yet. I know Lowe's is running a good deal on their top of the line XR tools. So make sure you guys check out my video from yesterday. That was a really good deal. I believe get a free 8 amp hour battery with that power detect tool. So that's a really good value. All right, so $99 up from $129 for the pack of 2 4 amp hour batteries. You got $199 for the one-handed reciprocating saw, impact wrench for $239, sander for $169, and oscillating tool. You get a free battery. All right, that's it for today. Make sure you guys stay tuned for the deals when I post. I post daily deals, daily glitches, and that's it for today. We'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you for watching.